Goedenavond en welkom bij College Tour. We zijn vanavond in de Britse stad Birmingham en dat heeft alles te maken met de veiligheid van onze gast. Een jaar geleden, op 9 oktober, reist ze in Pakistan naar huis met een schoolbus. Die bus die wordt overvallen door de Taliban. In de bus verschijnt een man met een Colt .45 en hij schiet haar door haar linker oogkas. Op miraculeuze wijze overleeft ze die aanslag. En de reden voor die aanslag is er maar één. Zij wil dat meisjes naar school gaan en de Taliban wil dat niet. Ze wordt behandeld hier in deze stad, in Birmingham, en nu zit ze hier op school. Een groot applaus voor Malala Yousafzai. About your life, but let's first have a look at a little film about your life.
A newborn child, and I looked into her eyes. I fell in love with her, believe me. I love her. I love her.
In January in Swat, Pakistan, the Taliban demand all schools for girls close their doors.
I want to get my education and I want to become a doctor.
Okay.
Zawuddin and Malala are invited to meet Richard Holbrooke, President Obama's top official in the region.
Respected Ambassador, I will request you that if you can help us in our education, so please help us. I have the right of education, I have the right to play, I have the right to sing, I have the right to talk, I have the right to go to market, I have the right to speak.
Malala Yousafzai.
मैं मुल्क के बच्चों को ये पैगाम देना चाहती हूँ कि वो किसी से ना डरे.
De aanslag op een meisje van 14 in Pakistan maakt heel wat los in het land.
इनमें से एक के पास पिस्टल था. वो बस में रोककर बस में चढ़ा और बच्चियों से पूछा कि आप में से मलाला यूसुफजई कौन सी हैं. तो बच्चियों ने उन्हें बताया और उन्होंने फायर कर दिया उसके ऊपर.
The 14-year-old Pakistani girl shot by the Taliban because she supports education for girls has just arrived in the United Kingdom for medical treatment.
Thanks to a cochlear implant, her hearing has been restored.
I'm going to say the days of the week: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Dear friends, on the 9th of October 2012, the Taliban shot me on the left side of my forehead. They shot my friends too. They thought that the bullet would silence us, but they failed.
That day, the 9th of October, when they came into the bus, did you immediately know that something was going wrong? What did you think?
The scene that I remember is totally different from the fact, because I don't remember that incident. My friend Muniba and Kainat and Shazia told me that you were just talking, you were having gossip, and usually on that way through which we go our home, it's really full of people. There is a crowd and you can see men all around. But on that day, there was no one except those two boys. They were in their 20s. And one of them stopped the car and one came at the back. And he asked, "Who is Malala?" All the girls were quite like, they were worried, what is he saying? And some of them looked at me. And then in the next few seconds, he shot me, and he didn't even give me time to answer his question that, yes, I am Malala. And then the first bullet hit me just right here. And the bullet just went down, and it came up to here. And that one bullet, it traveled a lot. And then the other two bullets hit my friends, Kainat and Shazia. And after that, when the driver heard that the sound of the bullets, and those boys just directly ran away, and he just directly took me to the hospital. That driver, he's very nice, and I'm not feeling any bad thing about those boys who shot me, but I'm feeling really worried about the driver, because he directly took me to the hospital, and now he's in the custody of army. So why should he be in the custody of army? He has done nothing. And those boys are still free.
Why are you not angry with the guys who did this, these two? Because they shot not only you, but two of your girlfriends as well.
I'm not harsh upon them. I'm not being cruel for them, because I'm not a Talib. Work for the betterment of a country, and that's why I want to be an honest politician.
A corrupt-free politician who's going back to Pakistan.
Yeah, an honest politician.
Yeah. Is it? What do people say to you when you speak about this ambition? Is it safe for you to go back? It isn't, is it?
I think it's not safe, it's true, but the fact is that if I feel being afraid, if I don't go there, so then who would be there to work for the betterment of Pakistan? And for that reason, I believe that we should not wait for someone else. We should not say, no, this thing will get better with the passage of time. We need someone to say, we need someone to speak, and we must ignore that concept of saying that, no, everything will get better, you don't go there, someone will kill you. And I have already experienced death, so I must not be afraid of it. Because I think that even death is supporting my cause of education, even death does not want to kill me. So God is with me, people's prayers are with me, and even death is with me. He says, like, I wouldn't kill you now. The first thing is that I have seen those dark days in my life. And I have seen terrorism in my life. And I have seen Taliban having guns in their hands. I have seen women being flogged. We have also seen dead bodies lying in the squares of Mingora who have been slaughtered. And at that time, when we were not allowed to go to school, and we wanted to go to school, we loved school. So that's why we said that we will speak up for our rights. We wanted to see peace in Swat. We wanted to go back to our school. And the fact is that when you see such bad situation, either you stop, you say like, I'm not going to speak up, I'm afraid of it. Or you say that I am going to die at the end of my life. One has to die. So the better thing is to speak up for your rights, is to struggle for your rights, and then die.
Being in awe really is not enough. We need to act. Einstein said something very wise and said, those with the privilege to know have the duty to act. And that's very much how I feel. Dear Malala, it is such a pleasure meeting you, albeit through the written word. Together with so many people around the world, I warmly respect you and your family for your strength, your determination, and your perseverance. And ultimately, your most powerful weapon is your optimism. Optimism that change is possible if we want it to happen. The rest, Malala, you get to read yourself. And I end my letter by saying, keep speaking up, using your authentic and moral voice. And perhaps most of all, keep growing up as a teenager full of life, determination, and optimistic energy.
We give you the word first, a little clip of all the awards you got. One of them was in the Netherlands, actually, in The Hague, recently.
Es ist für mich eine ganz große Freude, Frau Malala Yousafzai mit dem Sacharow-Preis unseres Hauses auszuzeichnen.
De 17-jarige Malala Yousafzai heeft de Nobelprijs voor de Vrede gewonnen. Ze is daarmee de jongste Nobelprijswinnaar ooit. Malala vecht al jaren voor onderwijs voor meisjes. Daarom probeerde de Taliban haar 2 jaar geleden te vermoorden.
The 2013 Children's Peace Prize to Malala Yousafzai.
Een meisje van die leeftijd, ze is nu 16, die zoveel persoonlijke opoffering brengt voor haar idealen. Dat zo waanzinnig knap onder woorden kan brengen. En ja, ik zat, zoals iedereen denk ik, echt ademloos te luisteren.
I would like to accept this award, this prestigious award, on behalf of all the children, all over the world, who are trying to go to school.
How long do you have to wait before you can be elected as the Prime Minister? What is the cut-off date, do you know?
Nearly 30, 35, I think so.
And to me, it sounds like you don't have the time to wait. You are, I think, a very impatient person.
You know, to be really honest, sometimes I think that I just want to grow now, and I want to just be the Prime Minister now, because I can't wait. Not in terms of like I want to be a Prime Minister, but when I look at people, and because I think that for how long would I see these people suffering from this terrorism? For how long? How can I wait for these people being suffering from terrorism for 15 years? Or tell them, like, be in this situation. I'm coming after 15 years.
What is the best advice you have for students here and for people watching this interview at home?
So, well, giving advices is very easy. The first thing is that I would like to tell every child who is going to school that go to school on time, never miss school, and do your homework on time. Be good to your teachers, be good to your class fellows, never fight, and be kind in your homework as well, because sometimes you just do your homework from other child's notebook and just fill the notebook. So don't do that. Do it and use your brain. And I also advise myself that you must also focus on your education as well. And other than that, I think that we must think that it is our responsibility to work for a better future, to work for the prosperity of our country, to work for women's rights, to work for human rights, to work for girls' education. So considering it as a responsibility, we must take an action as well. We can raise our voice. Through our voice, we can change the world. Through taking action, we can change the world. And through charities, through helping the organizations that are working, we can change the world. And also, we must raise up our voice and tell those responsible people whose responsibility is to think about our developed future. So also we must also tell them that listen to us because we voted you, and now work for education and work for a better future.
Malala.